Yo, 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 yo! What's going on out there? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boys, the Rize Podcast, with your boy Coach Squeeze, All Access International, on the camera. Right back at y'all with another one. Y'all already know who in the building. Coach Calvin, Limp Ball Swami, aka the Bible. We live at Upton Boxing Center. To me, and a lot of other people out there, coaches of the year. Back to back, if you ask me. You know what I mean? How y'all guys doing today, man?
Doing good.
Besides trying to stay cool.
Baltimore.
My man.
Back home.
Yeah. How I feel to be back home?
Feel good, man. Feel good. You know, after
I don't know yet.
after you wait for a while, you just want your own bed.
Yeah.
I got issues. I got issues. Nigga been gone for so long, I don't even know anymore.
He getting it together though.
I mean, I'm already in the gym. I think the gym is my
Peace.
my peace, yo.
Yeah,
Real
my
man.
man.
Real man. I don't know.
So
I think it's the kids that make me like.
yeah, they'll bring you back around.
Yeah,
quick.
they do.
Yeah,
They do.
definitely.
They do.
Being at the being in Vegas, man, this camp, you know, I gotta ask y'all these routine questions. This camp, what was really like, what got y'all pumped for this camp? Was it the fighter y'all was facing, or just the itch to get back at what y'all love doing?
It was different for me because I was the first one out, and it was Ramadan. And then, you know, Tank took a Shahada, and he was eager to learn more about his deen. And I couldn't use the same approach that we use in our normal camps and whatnot, because he's been through a lot of stuff, I've been through a lot of stuff. And you're right about we was eager to be back to work, to tell you the truth. But you know, he was going through some things, I was going through some things, trying to get that mojo back up and running. You know, you've been gone for a little while, and you trying to jump back into the mix. And then it was a lot of stuff going on, where the card going to be at. Then we got the phone call, wanted to be in Vegas, it was the 100th fight at the MGM.
Anniversary.
Yeah, so, you know, it was a decision to be made on that. You know, I'm glad he made the decision to do it in the MGM. That was a good look. You know, it was just so much. And just so much, man, just so much. You know, coming from going back and forth to court while you in camp. Ramadan, you know, trying to make sure he going to make his prayers, you know what I'm saying, learning about the religion and whatnot. And he did real good. I was right. To tell you the truth, I was more proud about that than anything. Because Kenny said something to me like, yo, this nigga ain't tripping about his weight. It taught him how to be patient. You know what I'm saying? Steadfast up through the hunger and stuff. You know, we had to cut weight. He was good. You see how he was. And I seen a whole different side that we've been waiting on how to be professional and promote the show. And he was telling people, he was actually telling people what was going on before the whole thing even happened. And I never seen him that confidence, confidence, comfortable at the same time. And then, you know, it was wearing me out. And I called Kenny. Yeah, so Kenny can take it from there.
Coach Kenny, I know you made it up the camp a little behind Coach Calvin. This camp when you normally used to going up when Coach Calvin go up. But how was it different for you this time going up behind? And then when you went up the camp a little behind Coach Calvin, did that deter you? Was you eager when you got the camp on what you wanted to do?
I was eager to get there because I knew the whole time he was off for 14 months. And when me and Calvin put our heads together, we make sure we cover everything. Calvin was 6 weeks ahead of me, so I said, I know Calvin got a lot covered, but certain things he like to do, certain things I like to do. I said, I got to get there and make sure we do this and do that. But when we got together, the chemistry, you know. And I knew he was good because I saw the pictures of him going through Ramadan and say he was cut up already before I got there, so he was good.
You know, Kenny got there, they said, nigga, what y'all niggas been doing? But I think our Lord did it that way because it was. Kenny probably would have been like me, baby, kill something, man.
Yeah.
I had death in the family, so I couldn't go
Sorry
out.
to hear that.
That's why I took back
sorry
and
to
leave
hear
Calvin.
that.
Yeah, so it was just one of the things. I just couldn't get him to get on track, you know. And everybody was worrying about his health and whatnot, you know. And I was too because I wasn't used to seeing Tank, but he was faster, and his body just took a different change. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
But when
I knew something was different because before I left, he called me and said, "Bring me a prayer blanket."
Yep, Dan sure did.
Prayer blanket. Taking this thing serious. I said, Cal, I ain't much. Cal, we got a prayer blanket. When Calvin told me to go, I went up there and got
the street from it. Mine attention. Yeah,
I went up there and got the blanket. Then a couple days later, he called me and said, he wants some books. The Tank wants some books. Look, I went up there and got the books. So I said, I know this. Then when I got done, about 2 weeks in, I said, Calvin, this is a peaceful ass camp. Sure, you just chilling. So he's going through a positive change. You know what I mean?
That's good. And I wanted to ask. I always ask Coach Calvin this, but when you get up there and you open that door, the first time when you get up there and you see Tank and Coach Calvin, what comes through your mind first? What's your first thought process when you walk in on these guys for the first time, not seeing them for a couple weeks or a month?
You see the love right away. Like you know when somebody wants you and when they don't want you. You know, and it ain't rocket science. Tank lit up, Calvin lit up.
Wow.
And I tricked him. I had a new coach in there.
Yeah.
I called him the foot doctor.
Yeah.
And he was Kenny loved him. Kenny
Calvin
loved
said,
him.
you got a foot doctor for Tank the whole time.
Listen to this
I'm
shit,
thinking,
huh?
fuck wrong with his feet? The whole time I'm on the plane, what the fuck wrong with his feet? So I get there and see this dude doing all this footwork. I said, oh, that's why you call him foot doctor.
I gave him a new name, yo, and you know he's been around for a long period of time. He worked with a lot of champions before, you know, and Tank said, yo, I want you to bring this guy in, and he called me, man. He called me and said, Cal, I want to thank you, man, for actually bringing me. He said, y'all already a well-oiled team. You know what I'm saying? But you brought me in, man, made me feel at home. And yo, I love him, yo. We took him to the fight with him.
Good dude.
We got, man, when we see each other, we
That's
speak.
the one we was walking back. I was like, that's him right there.
Yeah.
I said, when we speak to each other, we go, He kept saying that shit when we was at the fight. Those people kept turning around.
Canelo fight.
Yeah, they kept turning around, recording them and shit.
It's funny, man.
But hey, it was a blast, man. He'd sit there and said, man, y'all niggas the real deal when it comes into camp. Y'all don't be. He said he seen how we work. He see how we put things together. And then we had a new addition. Broner showed up. And we Kenny all just looking at each other like we crazy. Like, what are you doing here? He said, I'm here with y'all there. And it was a different type of camp, but it was a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it was
a lot of pressure because, you know, when they talk about that 14 weeks, I didn't really pay attention to it. But I looked at Charlo when he fought. There ain't no such thing as ring rust. Ain't no such thing. Ain't no such thing. Ain't no such thing. It's just what you have to do to prepare for it. You know, and watching Tank, man, telling Kenny, this nigga was putting in some serious ass work.
I ain't seen no ring rust.
Yo, you spawn? His spawn? Yo, I seen this nigga get hit with some shit, yo, he just
He put some rounds in.
He put some rounds.
You know what? Spawn could mean a lot of things, but I just want people out there to understand. Spawn, you're sharpening your tools up and you're preparing for a test. It's just like the teacher give you the words Monday and say the test Friday. Alright? So when she say put your books down, pick your pencils up, it's time for the real test. She quizzing you all during the week. That's what y'all gotta realize what Spawn is. Spawn is quizzing you for the test. And you working on things. You're not trying to win Spawn. Spawn is not winning or losing. So people get that misconstrued. But over the years of seeing Tank spar bigger guys and stand there and go toe to toe with them. I'm ready to start something a little bit. I know all assets will clip this up, you know, I don't give a damn. I'm fighting anywhere in the street, any damn where. I don't care. He fighting bigger guys, right? And what they want to do, post it. Oh, I pull tank, I hit tank. I done seen them cheap shot tank twice from behind.
I noticed that the tape that got really
And ain't even wild
even budge.
his legs.
I watched him get hit with a clean shot. He just turned around and said, "Okay, what up?"
Yeah, you know what I mean?
It's a fly lit or something.
Yeah, that was
I seen
the
it. I seen it
line.
with my own eye, man. You know,
But
and then
when
when
I
Tank was
see-
doing something to him, everybody want to jump in.
When I seen
Like,
those, the other guys small,
yeah.
they and that's what they transcend to the fight. So when he spawned, he getting ready for the real deal. Them guys in there prancing and playing around. And you see fight night, he bring it to the table. He definitely bring it to the table. But Coach Cal, I want to know, and the people want to know out there, how hard it is for you to get your mentality up to say, here we go again. And how much do you hold yourself accountable for making sure you're shorty right?
I have to hold myself accountable all the way through because when they fuck up, guess what they're gonna point the finger at? They gonna point the finger at nobody but us. And this is the bottom line. And that's why when we get together, you heard what I said when Kenny got there, it was like a relief. It was relief because I had to work him back into shape. You know what I'm saying? And I had to deal with the spirituality of it too. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't talk to him the way I talked to him for the month of Ramadan. You know what I'm saying? You know, certain things you had to cut off. And I mean, it was a challenge. But when Kenny came, I knew it was going to be all right. And, you know, Ramadan was over with, and he was happy to see him. They got to talking and whatnot. It like eased the pressure off of me and whatnot. And we just did what we did. And some days he come in. And then some days he's, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? So then some days they say, oh, he ain't gonna do this. And then some days he jump right in what we're doing, you know?
Hey, Coach Cal, how much do you affiliate when you was managing all those chains? Did you transcend any of that over to how you managing the routines, what he need to do, how long he need to do? Do that play a part in your mind process? Because a manager got to run the team and had to give the right game plan that had a success. So you being able to multitask, how important that is to you to be able to carry out that
It
mission?
became important to me when we watched when Devin went through his shoes malfunction. You know, because I said that. I said, yo, he ain't doing certain shit. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't figure out. Then I looked at the type of shoes he had. I said, that was one of the problems. You know, and it taught me in my mind, like, yo, coach got to watch everything. That's why y'all hear Tank talking about certain things. They say, damn, them niggas watch everything. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you're supposed to do. You're going into a serious fight. You know, every situation, it's not going to be the same situation, but you have to prepare yourself for the situation and anything that comes with the situation. You know, so again, you know, things that we've seen these previous fights, that other guys that's been in and whatnot, you have to really watch everything because, like, you don't know the unknown, you know, but you have to question. You know, that's why I think the team that we have around us, we don't have yes men, we have, well, what if this might happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, stop saying that shit. But it might happen because we've seen it happen in the sports and whatnot. Yeah, but how would I sit there and say, I said to Tank once, I said, we see you getting better, so we have to get better.
Okay.
You know, just keep it real. He's getting better at what he do, so we have to get better too to make him. Tell him, kid, I kept track of everything, didn't I?
Yeah.
What time he came in. So if he said something went wrong, no, here it is. We got it all printed out. You know, so, you know, that was something different that I worked on this camp. And everybody understood their job. Everybody understood what they supposed to do. And I mean, the team was so tight, man. We was like, this team was more like a well-oiled machine. We made phone calls, we was on group chats, we moved, you know, we moving, like, and when he came in, it was like, let's go to work. That's how it worked.
This for Coach Kenny. Netball Swami, aka the Bible. Y'all already know who it is. Cause me and Coach Kenny don't play when it come about our camp. And we willing to stand up.
I don't know. Uncle Val might get him.
We ain't worrying about none of that. For you, Coach Kenny, out of all the years you've been following boxing, where do you place Gervonta at far as an all-around boxer from what you've seen from day one up to now when you see him perform?
Are you comparing him to other fighters?
No. What I'm asking you is, what would you say where would you place him far as he one of the greats? Or you don't gotta compare him to anybody, but just saying when you see him, that wow factor.
Yeah, he in the top 3, top 4, one of the greats.
That wow factor. Cause you know we not rushing home. When we was coming up, the fights used to come on ABC, Wild World of Sports, CBS. You could see them fights.
You can't forget he's turned pro at 126. And he been all the way up to 140.
They forget that.
They forget that.
They won't throw that in there.
They won't throw it in there.
But how excited you be in the corner when you watching what you trained him and what you trained in camp and he perfected in the ring. What
I
that
don't want to
do
use
for
the
you?
word excitement, but I'm always calm. I'm happy for him, you know. It's a pleasure to, you know, to be involved with the face of boxing. You know what I mean?
We see that in there. Oh, they gonna come for me.
It'll be forever. It's down in history forever, you know. But it's just another fight. We one time me and Calvin, we was always somewhere watching the fights on TV. Now people watching us.
Everybody don't know about that grind that we used to do the same thing, and then that's seeing us doing it, and to see yourself doing it, and it always make me every fight. I always remember this. Cal, get up! You got a world champion. I'm like,
Calvin was stuck. Stuck in the mud.
I'm stuck. He said, yo, you got a world champion. Get up!
In the ring, man, he champion. Calvin froze.
So that moment in my mind, every fight keep me humble and keep me like, yo, you just watching TV. Just watching TV. Just watch TV.
Wow. So the journey when you first walked in here, did you ever foreseen this future coming up? Top level success, because I've been knowing you about 20 years now since you came in the gym, and I sit back and every time I see you on TV, I gotta grab my popcorn and chips. And I see you then grew in front of the camera because you understood that that's a part of the whole process. You know what I mean? If it was up to you, you'll let Shorty do what he do.
Oh,
but,
I am. You see me doing it.
But now they asking for Coach Cal. So, and I know you get in there, you don't hog it. You get in and you get out. But it just was. I was like, damn, look at Coach Cal, man, up there in the spotlight, the whole world watching, and he's sitting there like it ain't nothing.
Watching TV, baby.
You know what I mean? So that's always exciting to see. And then I didn't know, congratulations to the Stephen A. Smith podcast interview. That was fire.
Right there, yo.
That was fire.
That was hot.
Yeah, that was fire, yo.
Good conversation and whatnot. But again, man, like Tank say, man, and he be saying, yo, our work ain't done. We gotta go do it all over again, you know. So when you sit back and look at these situations and stuff, and when to answer your question, Omar, what's Omar, the one who had the daughter that used to box? Butler. He used to record us.
Yeah.
And he used to say, Calvin, you said shit on camera 10, 15 years ago that's actually manifesting right now. You know, I said about the floor. I said about the owl. You know what I'm saying? When it happened, I was still scratching my head like, damn, you know. And bringing up Floyd, they don't understand. Tank been watching Floyd since he was a baby, you know. And when I look at their relationship and how they go back and forth, I say they one and the same sometimes, you know. It just Shorty just been brought up different when he see things. You know what I'm saying? And when he see things, it's like, oh, we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? As a Baltimorean.
Get no game when you see it.
Yeah, we don't do that. You know, like, if that's my op, we don't supposed to be talking to the op like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, if we beefing, we beefing, you know? You know, and Tank words, we beefing, we won't show up. But if we boxing beefing, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Until after the fight is over with. But again, that's just the way we are, man. We're just trying to be humble people, do what we gotta do, and take care of our fans. You know what I'm saying? Put on the best show for the fans. When they leave, remember I said that, I want to fight like Tank. Like you left the karate movie.
Yeah.
Did he do that? Did he give y'all that? You know, and it was a good turnout. Martin came, he put on the party, you know what I'm saying? But again, like I told Martin, I said, Martin, it's not personal with you. There's some other niggas we gotta get at. That's
You in the way.
Yeah.
You in the way.
So me saying that, the guys that we want to get at, y'all see it.
And Stephen A. Smith, if you watching, we want to see you on the Rize podcast so we can, you know what I mean? Come on over to the Rize podcast so we can get one of those exclusives from you. You're more than welcome, Coach Cal.
That's right, that can happen.
You know what I mean? We're going to make that happen.
We gotta put it in the universe.
Yeah, we're going to put it in the universe. Stephen A. Smith coming on the Rize podcast. Uh-oh, we can ready to start another way, baby. Yeah, but all assets, you got anything for him?
You're doing a hell of a job, Squeeze.
Yeah, all I wanted to say is that I picked the right round this time. I wasn't hard.
He told y'all the right.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody picking, he told me.
Yeah, he told me.
And
I listen.
I was shocked. I was shocked that he did that. You know what I'm saying? And normally he'll come to the corner and tell me and Kenny what's going to happen. And me and Kenny look at him like this nigga crazy.
I seen him when he came back to the end of the fifth, because I like, Richard, baby, don't stop recording. I like, you just told him, I got him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At the end of the fifth, I was like, yeah, it's on.
Yeah.
I did hear you say in the corner, when he came back, I think it's like the fifth round, sixth round, excuse me, round the fifth or sixth round, I heard you tell him, all right, I need you to pick it up.
I need all these.
I need all these.
I need all these.
Yeah, I think
All
six
these.
rounds.
Yeah, I said I need all
And
these.
he looked at
He
you,
looked at me
he
like,
said,
all
all right.
right.
And when he went out there,
Start running.
he went on a hunt. He went on a hunt. He big pressure.
I didn't know they caught that, yo. You know?
Yeah.
Because I kept saying something.
I ain't see it yet, the rerun.
I kept saying something, and Martin kept doing the same thing from corner to corner to corner. And when he was in our corner, I said, keep this motherfucking ass right here. And Martin was listening like, yo, I better get the hell out of here.
I see Martin start dropping on the second rope and
Yeah.
move. But one time he got stuck.
Yeah.
So that's it, Cal.
Yeah.
Yo, sit that uppercut, boom!
Damn.
That was it.
The way he set it up was nice. Because when he caught him with it, I never seen this done before. He pushed his hand out slightly and simultaneously came off the push with the uppercut and rotation.
Yeah.
I said, Lord, and then when he stood him up with that sucker, yo,
He closed him up with the kick.
like you say, I want to fight like Tank.
Yeah, he closed him out with the kick.
Man, he caught him with the hook, wiped it up.
I call it the mugshot. He turned sideways like this.
Yeah! when he turned,
So he's like, oh, you gonna give me that too?
hey! Yo, I thought he was gonna go out of the ring.
It was
I
an
thought
amazing performance. He put his shots together clearly. Everything was like,
You know what I don't like with Tank do though, and I'm gonna say it right in y'all guys' face. This is a Rize podcast exclusive. I don't care if these two guys like it or not.
Hold
You
up.
see they
There ain't
two.
no opponent shit here.
Look, it's two horses right here, right? It's two horses right here. They're jumping. They're still here. Only thing I don't like with Tank he ought to be ashamed of himself.
Okay.
When he throws those deadly combinations, he don't leave no crumbs on the floor. I don't appreciate that. Look, I'm looking for him to drop a crumb, right? I think, at least miss one for me. Something bang, bang, bang. I say, damn, but not now on the floor for us to eat.
Y'all don't know that shot. That shot was put together with me and Coach Kenny, man, and he did it perfect.
They showed it. They ran it back, Kenny.
They showed the uppercut.
Yeah.
And then Kenny said, bring it back. Bring it straight down the middle. That shit looked perfect. What you call it, man? Y'all gonna see that video come out when we actually was putting that shit together. And he did that shit just like we was doing it in camp. That shot, I remember clearly, because I would go, and Kenny come back, because Kenny watched me doing certain things, and then Kenny come back and add right on it. I was like, damn. When he did it, I said, yo, we just did that shit. His people starting to understand. Tank IQ is unreal. He's a genius at this, man.
Yo, Lemonade Head, now Lady Head, he just,
Right.
yeah, now Lady Head, man.
He's trying to get on the bag, man. He trying to get on the bag.
He just he fixated in his mind. He like, I don't care what nobody gonna say, love me or hate me. He say, Shakur, he gonna make Tank look stupid.
We gotta see.
He gonna smoke it. He ain't gonna be there. He not gonna be there for Tank.
I look at Tim as a company man doing what he's supposed to do for the company. And he's supposed to be that way.
That's why what you call me sitting next to his ass. What's his name? The former light heavyweight champion.
Wade Ward. Yeah.
Ward said, man, I ain't selling out like this. I'm gone.
Yeah, so again, all of them say what they say until that fight happens. That's why we don't get caught up into that. We don't tell you what's gonna happen. I can tell you one thing, it ain't gonna be pretty. That's all I'm gonna say. It ain't gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be pretty. We know Shakur. We know. Shakur know us. We know him. It's not gonna be pretty.
I ain't sugarcoating that shit. You fucking him up. Ain't no sugarcoat. Get that shit out.
They gonna come for
fucking him up. My opinion. I have a right to my opinion.
Like I said,
The next four, I don't care what order they come in, whoever it is.
it's coming. Remember, just accept the contract if you say you can beat him. As simple as that.
Out of here.
All right, y'all, we gonna
Don't get caught up. Oh,